Who is liable for playground injuries caused by faulty equipment in Arkansas? A serious playground injury can leave a family overwhelmed, especially when the hazard may have been preventable. In Arkansas, private property owners and equipment manufacturers may be liable when faulty playground equipment causes a child's injury. When the injury happens at a public park or school, cities, school districts, and other political subdivisions are generally immune from tort liability unless liability insurance coverage applies. Depending on the facts, a family may have a premises liability claim, a product liability claim, or both. Falls are one of the leading causes of playground injuries, and the ground surface beneath the equipment can greatly affect how severe those injuries become. Hard surfaces like concrete, asphalt, packed dirt, and grass do not provide adequate fall protection on public playgrounds. Safety guidance commonly points to protective surfacing such as wood chips, mulch, sand, pea gravel, or safety-tested rubber-like materials. Other common hazards include rusted bolts, cracked plastic, loose fasteners, splintered wood, exposed bolt ends, and open S-hooks that can snag clothing. Entrapment hazards can also exist when openings measure between 3.5 and 9 inches wide, creating a risk that a child's body can slip through while the head becomes trapped. Poor spacing between playground structures can make collisions more predictable, especially when equipment is placed too close together or near fences. Under Arkansas premises liability law, private property owners generally must use reasonable care to keep their property in a reasonably safe condition for lawful visitors. If a child is hurt because of a dangerous condition the owner knew about or should have discovered through reasonable inspection, that owner may be legally responsible for damages. In many private property situations, a child using a playground with permission may be treated as an invitee, which usually means the owner must warn about known dangers and inspect for hidden hazards. To recover compensation, a family generally must show that a dangerous condition existed, that the owner knew or should have known about it, and that the owner failed to fix it or warn visitors in time. Arkansas also follows a modified comparative fault system with a 50% bar rule. That means recovery is generally allowed only when the claimant's fault is less than the fault of the party or parties from whom recovery is sought, and damages are reduced by the claimant's share of fault. A playground injury lawyer can help families respond when insurers or defense attorneys try to shift blame to the child. National safety benchmarks from the CPSC and ASTM are widely used to evaluate playground design, installation, maintenance, and surfacing. Although those benchmarks are voluntary and do not automatically have the force of law, they can still help show that a condition was unsafe. If the injury was caused by a defect in the equipment itself rather than poor maintenance, a product liability claim may be brought against the manufacturer, designer, or distributor. In some cases, negligent supervision may also be considered, especially in school or daycare settings, although immunity rules may limit claims against public entities. Arkansas law generally provides a 3-year limitations period for many injury-related claims, but cases involving minors or public entities can involve more complicated timing issues. After a playground injury, families should seek medical care, document the scene, report the incident, gather witness information, preserve damaged clothing, and contact an attorney. A lawyer can investigate who owned, controlled, or maintained the property and whether insurance coverage or another legal path may apply. Gates Law Firm, PLLC represents injured families in Little Rock and throughout Arkansas, including cases involving dangerous playground conditions and questions about governmental immunity. If your child was hurt and your family needs clear answers and compassionate guidance, Gates Law Firm PLLC can be reached at 501-779-8091. If you are facing the stress of a child's injury and want caring support, Gates Law Firm PLLC welcomes you at 2725 Cantrell Road Suite 200, Little Rock, Arkansas 72202, United States.